Hi Cancer, welcome, thank you for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Cancer for this upcoming week in July. Today is Thursday the 9th. So this is a general reading, and that means it can apply to just about anything in your life, relationships or otherwise. Don't forget to be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you, but you could feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So I hope that by the time you finish watching this video, Cancer, you not only enjoyed it, but you feel like it was helpful to you in some way. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Parts of the reading may resonate, other parts may not. We're going to get started here shortly. Carmilla's here. She's co-starring. By the way, if you do want more specific information regarding my channel, my videos, and my readings, check out the description box below. Okay, let's get started and see what's going on for Cancer for this upcoming week in July. We're going to start off with the High Priestess in reverse, paired with the King of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, and then we have Justice in reverse. Okay, Cancer, so it feels like there's an opportunity before you that you may have walked away from in the past, in the recent past, and it might be coming back around. Or it's something that you delayed or you avoided for a while, and it feels like it might be coming back around. You might be anticipating some bad news. Maybe that the opportunity is no longer available, or that circumstances have changed, or maybe that this opportunity is no longer right for you, or like I said, available to you because you put it off. I feel like something, like it's been put off, like you decided at one time it wasn't something you wanted, and so you walked away from it. So now maybe you're questioning, now that I'm kind of revisiting this, is it even still available to me? Is it right for me? Ace of Pentacles can indicate new work opportunity, job, employment, financial situation, creative endeavor, just about anything. It does often include, money, maybe financial gain, considering that it's a pentacle, but it doesn't have to involve money or financial gain. Where are you headed, Carmilla? You want to go on the table? Just be good, okay? That's asking a lot for her. Be good. It's a tall order for Carmilla, as you know if you've seen my channel before. But she's been really good the past few days that I've taken her out, so we'll see. She's being very calm right now. Just don't bite my cards. So we do have a King of Wands on the table, Cancer. This can be your energy or somebody that you're dealing with. Let's talk about him a little bit before I get my next set out. So the King of Wands is somebody who kind of is a natural born leader. He could actually be in a position where he has some kind of leadership abilities. This can be like a boss, business owner, politician, somebody who manages others, somebody who oversees other people, makes decisions, maybe works with a team. So again, I feel like this person is kind of revisiting an opportunity that may have been postponed in the past. Please don't eat the table. Come here. Postponed in the past, or you walked away from it or avoided it. Maybe you weren't ready for it, something like that. So let's see what else we get with this next set of cards for Cancer. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The World. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I am getting a strong sense that there's a return to or revisiting something that you may have walked away from in the past or turned away. I feel like it's because you may have felt insecure or uncertain of your position or your ability to obtain this new opportunity or get whatever this is for you. Acquire it. New job, new employment opportunity, creative endeavor, whatever this was. It feels like you weren't ready for it, or you were not feeling certain about it, not feeling feeling that maybe it was right for you, or that you were capable or able to have this or move toward this. Now that you're returning, though, you may have this expectation that you're going to receive bad news. That again, it possibly, I'm just throwing these examples out there. Maybe this opportunity is no longer available to you, or maybe it's changed. Maybe it's different now. Maybe it's not what it used to be, or let's say, for example, it's a job opportunity. The employer has changed hands, so somebody sold their business and now there's a new boss, so the actual job itself has changed, and maybe you're not sure if it's the same thing or what you remember it being, and so you're not certain if this is going to work out in your favor now that you're returning to see if this opportunity is still available to you now that you feel ready for it. This King of Wands feels very confident to me. It feels like he has acquired whatever he needs to acquire, whether it be information, knowledge, experience, resources, money, whatever it is that he felt like he needed to do. And remember, I'm saying he because it's a King of Wands, but if you're a female, you can certainly embody this energy. This is just somebody who's now ready to take charge, ready to take action, ready to make some moves. He's not feeling intimidated by this challenge or this opportunity. He's ready to do it now. Whereas in the past, I don't feel like he was. But now that he's ready, again, it feels like there could be, not quite certain if the opportunity is still available at all, or if it's the same kind of opportunity, or if it's what he remembered it being from the past, that kind of thing. There's this uncertainty surrounding this opportunity. It could have to do with a connection or relationship with the Knight of Cups coming out here. But this could also indicate too how this king feels about this opportunity, that maybe he, it's not what he remembered it being, so it's not going to motivate him the way he thought it would, or he's not going to want it anymore, or it's just not going to be fulfilling like he thought it would be because it's changed, or it's different now, or that kind of thing. Let's get this third deck out, Cancer, and see what else we get. So we have the Ace of Swords again, this time in the upright position. Two of Wands. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. the Hermit, Ace of Wands in reverse, we have the Empress, Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So again, with these cards now, I feel it's kind of similar extension of what I was getting at first. And now that you're clear on things, or you have acquired what you need, again, the experience, the resources, whatever, the information, now that you feel ready for this, you've got to make some choices. You've got to choose your path, make some decisions. I feel like, you know, you've been hanging on to this idea that this opportunity will still be available to you once you're ready. But you might be kicking yourself, or you might even have somebody, King of Swords energy on the table here. This can represent your higher self, or could represent somebody that you know, somebody that you're close to, somebody that you're talking to. It doesn't have to be somebody that you're close to. It could be family member, friend, lawyer, colleague, whatever. But this person might be kind of admonishing you, or saying, you know what, this opportunity has come and gone. You didn't make a move on this when you had that opportunity, and now it's either gone, or it's not going to be the same for you, or it's not what you think it's going to be for you. It feels like there could be, again, some negative thought patterns, if this is your own thinking, that I waited too long, or, you know, I wasn't ready when it was available, so maybe it's different now. I should have taken the chance when I had the chance. I've delayed this because I didn't feel like I had what it would take to make this happen for me. So now is it still available? So we have an Empress energy. This could be the same person, could be the King of Wands energy as well. This is somebody who's got it all together, somebody who has acquired a certain level of wisdom because they've been around the block a few times. This is somebody who is very nurturing and knowledgeable and compassionate and mature. Doesn't have to be somebody who's an older person, but it can be. Or this could also represent somebody that you're dealing with, Cancer. Or it could be you. If it's someone separate, I'm going to get some more cards out and see what else we get. But this could represent your energy, just kind of feeling now that you're ready for this opportunity. You've come around, you've figured it all out. But now is it still available to you? Let's see what else we get for Cancer. Hierophant in reverse. Three of Wands. Seven of Cups. Knight of Wands again. The Sun in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Strength in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles now coming out, again, this could be a work opportunity that you turned down in the past and that you're revisiting now. It could also be a relationship or a connection, or it could be both. It could be a connection within a workplace opportunity or job opportunity or creative endeavor, whatever that is for you. The cards that are coming out are kind of backing up the message that I got at the very beginning, that at this point in time, you feel ready to me. And Cancer, I'm indicating that you're the King of Wands in this reading. Although this Empress might indicate, and this King of Swords could certainly indicate a separate energy, this feels kind of like a solo reading to me for this King of Wands. And I just feel with this set of cards that you're really ready to take action, feeling confident, feeling ready to move. You've got what you need to finally achieve this, move towards this, accept the opportunity, accept the offer, launch whatever this is that you are planning on doing. The time is ripe for Cancer. But it could be that right now you're just now kind of starting to look at this opportunity again, and for some reason there is this uncertainty or expectation that maybe you're not going to obtain a positive response, or hear that this opportunity is available, or maybe you're waiting for somebody to contact you and say, hey, this opportunity is still available, do you still want it? There's this unpredictability indicating that maybe you're not certain again, if now that you're ready, if this opportunity is still there or still available for the taking. And then if it is it still going to be what you thought it would? Again, there's a lot of, I know I'm repeating myself, but the cards are making me do it. The cards are saying the same thing over and over, just in different ways. You know how there's those people that will try to explain something, and although they're explaining the exact same thing, they figure out 10 or 15 different ways to say it. And after listening to them, you realize that they just said the same thing over and over, that they could have said in 30 seconds and it took them 30 minutes because they had to figure out different ways to say it. That's what the cards are making me do. So I can't help it, Cancer. It's just the way it is. Sorry. I get the feeling that if this King of Swords is somebody that you know, or somebody that you're interacting with, or maybe someone that you're talking to regarding this opportunity, this person knows about this opportunity. It could be, again, that maybe the person who is offering it to you, but this could be just somebody who knows about it. And I feel admonishing energy off of this King of Swords. I mean, he can be pretty brutal and cutting in nature anyway, especially when he's in the reverse. But more than anything, it's almost like this person's like, you know what, you really screwed up. You already had this opportunity in your hands and you walked away from it because you're like, no, I don't know if I want this. I can't make any moves on this yet because I don't know if this is right for me. I'm uncertain and I can't take any action until I feel really positive about this and I'm sure of myself. And this King of Swords is like, you really blew it. You blew it, Cancer. Because now it's a done deal. But for some reason, I get the feeling, especially since, this is your message coming out in the cards, Cancer, that it's probably not a done deal. It's probably still available to you. Now, the question is whether or not you really, truly have the same feelings about it that you did in the past. Maybe now that you are ready for it, you don't want it anymore. I mean, that's a possibility too, right? Let's get this last round out for Cancer and see what else we get. Here's the Ace of Swords for the third time. Three of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I think that this is an opportunity. It feels like it could be, you know, job or work related, because the Pentacles keep coming out. We've got the Ace, the 9, the 5, the 8, the 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles on the table. So I feel like this could be Knight of Pentacles is out here, and two Pentacles, lots of Pentacles. I feel like this could be job or work related, and it feels like it could have been lucrative. And I say could have been because in the past it certainly was. I get the feeling like for whatever reason, the dynamic of this opportunity has changed, or at least you are suspecting that it may have. Whether it actually has or not, I'm not sure. Ace of Cups. And then there's this Empress, Ace of Cups person. And I feel like, and then we've got the Three of Swords out here. This could be related to a connection or relationship. And it doesn't have to be an intimate connection, and I'm not necessarily implying that at all. But whatever's going on with the situation, it feels like there's a significant connection or person related to this opportunity. Could just be the person who owns the business, or the person that you're applying for the job from. Applying for the job from. Does that sound right? You know what I mean. Page of Swords. Five of Cups. I think that you're definitely setting yourself up to face disappointment if it ends up not being what you thought it would be, or if you receive bad news, or if you're told it's not available anymore, or you know, whatever the case may be. I think you're setting yourself up for potential disappointment. And then there's that Ace of Pentacles that came out, the very last card. I think you're setting yourself up for potential disappointment if you're told, you know what, it's just not, it's not available to you anymore, or the opportunity's not right for you, or it's not what you think it's going to be, not the type of work you really want to get into after all, even though you feel ready for it now. So again, here I am repeating myself, but I do feel significantly that these cards are really just kind of layering on more information onto the first very basic message that I got, which is you've definitely gained some clarity over time. You have hung on to this opportunity, thinking that, you know what, I'm going to return to it when it's right, when it's ripe, when I'm ready, when I feel like it's time. Even though there was potential that it wouldn't be available to you anymore, or that the opportunity had changed, or whatever that the case may be. So it could be that you've kind of separated yourself from the situation for a period of time. And I also feel like maybe you haven't even thought about this for a while. And because you haven't thought about it for a while, it could be that you just have lost touch with what this all looks like for you. Or, you know, again, whether the opportunity is the same that it was when you first were looking into it or considering it. I feel too like this King of Swords is saying, you know what, you had this opportunity to get yourself out of debt, to free yourself of feeling maybe financial hardship. You had this opportunity, it was ripe for the taking, and you turned it down. This King of Swords feels kind of harsh to me. Again, it could be your own inner self, your higher self kind of talking to you setting you up for disappointment because maybe you feel like that you need to do that so that you're not getting your hopes up for something that's not there anymore, or something that you really don't want anymore because it's changed, or it's different, or it's not what you remember it being. And again, this could very well be a connection or relationship, but it feels like it could very well be both. So let's get a Dreams of Gaia card for Cancer, and we're going to wrap this up. I think that there was a lot of frustration and disappointment for you when this opportunity first presented itself, because I feel like you really did turn it down for legitimate reasons, or turn away from it or postpone it for legitimate reasons. I do feel like that. So the fact that it might not be available anymore does feel hard and difficult. But I think you're preparing yourself for that potential outcome. And that's probably smart to a certain extent, but don't prepare yourself so much for disappointment that you end up dismissing this altogether, or turning it into a situation that you realize you don't want anymore, and then regretting it in the long term, that kind of thing. So we have the 8 of Earth, which is the 8 of Pentacles, which did come out in your reading. And again, this could be about, work, a project, research, employment, an opportunity in the area of work, or that kind of thing. Education, a project, whatever that looks like for you, Cancer. So we're going to read the 8 of Pentacles, and then we're going to wrap it up. It's in the upright, about a half a page. Okay, Cancer, here we go. The 8 of Earth symbolizes success, wealth, and love, the manifestations of a positive attitude, doing what you love and loving what you do. This is a very optimistic card, one that suggests a time of abundance, fruitfulness, and a good harvest ahead. A peaceful, happy home, career, confidence, the respect of your peers. What more could you ask for? All the seeds born of past planting are growing well, and you can be confident that the outcome you need will manifest. This can also be a good time to think about taking that next big leap rather than resting on your laurels. You have it within you to go further and reach greater heights if you do desire, especially if you remain committed to doing everything to the best of your ability. The 8 of Earth signifies a time to look to, acknowledge, and celebrate your successes, and perhaps to start making new plans for the future as well. Well, there you go. That was a nice ending to this reading, because I really do feel like it kind of restated in another way what the whole reading was about. It was this opportunity, but it feels positive. It feels, again, that you could be kind of setting yourself up for disappointment, but I'm not so sure that's a wise idea, considering the cards seem to be indicating that this might be ready now and ripe for you and good for you and positive. You worked for this. You have prepared yourself for this. Set yourself up for success. So setting yourself up for disappointment is kind of counterproductive to what you've been doing, right? Since you put this off in the first place, in order to really feel confident enough to grab hold of this opportunity, now why step backwards, setting yourself up for disappointment and failure, and feeling like you're stuck having to turn this down? You're really, moving in the wrong direction if you're starting to do this again. Maybe setting yourself up for disaster, and then you're like, well, I don't have the confidence anymore. I have to turn away from this opportunity yet again because I don't have the confidence to move forward with it. But I think based on what I'm seeing, Cancer, while you might be kind of protecting yourself, your heart, and yourself from the potential of a negative outcome, don't steer backwards. Don't start going in the other direction because you're over preparing for disappointment, if you know what I mean, because this is feeling pretty positive to me. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave that here. I hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and or leave a comment if you want to. And I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.